everyone. We're going to go over the in-class practice from your guided notes for distribution. Here we're going to be multiplying fractions, distributing fractions into binomials. So, our first part is going to be multiplying 5/8 times 2. And in order to do that, we got to put 2 over 1 because fractions times fractions. So we got 5/8 times 2 over 1. We can cross cancel. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 8 4 times. We get 4/5 x plus 5/4, because we multiply across, x. Then we have to distribute the 5/8 into the negative 4/15. 5/8, little sidebar math.
Just kidding. Shh. Respect the sidebar.
Times negative 4/15. And we can cross cancel again because 5 goes into 5 and 15. And we can cross cancel again because 4 goes into 8 and 4. And so what we get is minus 1/6. And then we have to combine like terms. So right here we have these two as like terms. We're going to have to multiply the 4/5 by 5, or 4 over 4, excuse me. And then we're going to have to multiply the 5 over 4 by 5 over 5 to get the common denominator of 20. So we get 16 over 20x plus 25 over 20x. And don't forget about our constant of minus or negative 1/16. Finally, we combine like terms. 16 plus 25, that is 41 over 20x minus 1/6. Over here, remember that this right here is a negative 5/6. Okay. I'm going to erase all this so we don't have that in our way. There we go. So we have to distribute that into the binomial right here. So negative 5/6. So both of these should be negatives. Oops. Right here. So we got negative 5/6 times 9 over 10. Again, we can cross cancel 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Because 5 goes into both 5 and 10, 3 goes into both 6 and 9. So when we multiply that out, we get negative 3/4. Then for negative 5/6 times 12 over 25, again cross canceling. 6 goes into both 12 and 6, and 5 goes into both 5 and 25. So when we multiply that out, we get negative 2/5. So we overall, in total, will have 9/10 x minus 3/4 x minus 2/5 minus 9/10. And then we have to get common denominators for our like terms. We have a pair of like terms right here and right here. Then we have another pair of like terms between these two constants. So let's start off with these two. Our common denominator is 20, so we're going to make it 18 over 20x. Multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. Down here, 3/4 is the same thing as 15/20 because we multiply both of those by 5. Here we only have to change this one, the 2/5, because the common denominator is 10. So that becomes minus 4/10 minus 9/10. Then we subtract 18 minus 15. Oops, excuse me. 18 minus 15 is 3, so 3/20 x. Negative 4 minus 9 is negative 13 over 10. And again, I'm okay with you guys at this point keeping it as improper fractions. Go ahead and try number 3 out on your own. What you should have found is the final answer being negative 35/18 x minus 8. Excuse me. The reason for that is because negative 8/3 times 5/12, we can cross cancel. 3 times 3 is 9, 2 times 5 is 10, so we get negative 10/9. Then when we multiply negative 8/3 by 3, we can cross cancel again, getting negative 8, which results in negative 10/9 x minus 8 minus 5/6. Common denominator between 9 and 16 is going to be 18. And so we get negative 20/18 x minus 15/18 x. Negative 20 minus 15 is negative 35. So we got negative 35/18 x minus 8. Go ahead and try number 4 out on your own. Hopefully this one ended up being a little bit easy for you guys because we didn't really have to distribute any numbers except for negative 1. Your final answer should have been 4/3 x minus 1/9. The reason for that being is because once you distribute this negative right here and here to both of these, they both become positive. And then we gotta get common denominators between our like terms. So we got 4/5 and 8/15, which means we just need to multiply the first one by 3/3 to get 15 as our common denominator. Similarly, over here in the constants, the land of constants, we have 3 and 9, so therefore our common denominator is going to be 9, so we only have to multiply one of the fractions by a version of 1. What results in is 12/15 and 8/15 x's. Combine those, we get 20/15x. Our constants, we subtract 3 minus 4, we get negative 1, so we have negative 1/9. We do have to simplify. I do want us to be simplifying our fractions, so 20/15 is not good enough because 5 can go into both of those, so our final answer is going to be 4/3 x minus 1/9.